As an old man, nearing the end of my life, I've had a lot of time to think about all the choices I've made, the regrets I have, and what really matters in life. I've seen a lot of young people make the same mistakes I did, and I wish I could go back and tell them a few things. First, don't waste your time trying to be popular or well-liked by everyone. It's not worth it. When I was younger, I wanted to be liked by everybody. I thought that if I could just get everyone to like me, then I would be happy. But that's not how it works. People will always have something to say about you, whether you do something right or wrong. So why bother trying to please them? You'll just end up making yourself miserable. The only people you should try to please are the ones that matter to you and that love you for who you are. Second, don't put off being happy. I spent many years putting things off until I finally decided to take the plunge. I always told myself that I needed to get everything just right before I could start enjoying myself, but that's just not how life works. Things will never be perfect. There will always be something else that comes up that is more important than whatever it is you're trying to do. So just let go of that perfectionist mentality and start enjoying life while you can. Don't wait for the right time, because it will never come. You have to create it. Third, stop comparing yourself to others. It's such an easy thing to do these days when we see people's highlight reels on social media. We tend to compare our everyday lives to other people's best moments, and that's not fair to ourselves. Everyone has their own journey and path to walk down, so stop comparing yourself to others and focus on your own path. Fourth, don't hold grudges. When I was younger, I held on to grudges way too tightly. I thought that if I didn't, then I would be a bad person. But that's not true. Holding on to grudges only hurts us, not the people we're holding them against. We need to learn to forgive, not for the other person, but for ourselves. When we hold on to grudges, we're carrying around this heavy weight that just brings us down. It doesn't allow us to move forward and be our best selves. So let go of that anger and resentment and move on. Finally, don't be afraid to follow your dreams. This is probably the most important piece of advice I can give to young people. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams, no matter how crazy they seem. I know I've done some pretty crazy things in my life, but if I hadn't followed my dreams, I wouldn't be sitting here telling you this right now. We need to take risks and go after the things we want. Life is too short to be safe and too short to be sorry. If you have a dream, go after it with everything you've got. Don't let anything stand in your way. As an old man, I can look back on my life and see all the mistakes I've made, but I wouldn't trade them for the world. They made me who I am today. So my advice to you is to learn from my mistakes. Don't waste your time trying to be popular or well-liked by everyone. Don't put off being happy. Stop comparing yourself to others. Don't hold grudges, and don't be afraid to follow your dreams. If you can do that, then you'll be proud of the life you live. I promise you that. Now it's getting late. The sun is setting, and soon it will be dark. As an old man, I've seen many sunsets, but each one is beautiful in its own way. The sky is filled with all the colors of the rainbow, and I can't help but smile. I've had a good life. I've seen a lot of things, both good and bad, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've learned a lot, and I've grown as a person because of it. Now it's your turn to go out there and live your life to the fullest. Don't waste it. Make the most of it, and never ever give up on your dreams.